On this edition of Lexington Now, look good, feel good Lexington, golf is off and rolling, and the Living Arts and Science Center. I'm Neil Noah, and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of March 23rd, 2026. The second Look Good, Feel Good Lexington event is happening this Friday. The open house event is aimed at helping those entering the job market. Troy Black explains.
My name is Troy Black, and I'm an administrative specialist with the mayor's office. So we have our Look Good, Feel Good event coming up. This is our second one. The first one we had such a good turnout, so we decided, let's do it again this year. And at our event, it's targeted for the reentry and people in recovery, but it's also available for anyone looking for a job as well. And at the event, we'll give out free haircuts, free workforce clothing, free work boots, and we'll also have about 30 vendors on site giving out career resources as well as career opportunities. It all started as a project with Leadership Lexington. I had an idea just to give out free haircuts at, like a job fair type event. And my partner had the idea of giving out clothing. So we decided to just mesh those two together. And we came up with the idea of, Look Good, Feel Good Lexington. And pretty much that's how it all got started. So we have a good variety of vendors right now. So we have vendors just giving out, career resources, just resources to help, people in that community, get ahead pretty much. We also have some big vendors like UPS, Walmart, Publix, and the VA. So we'll have a good variety of, different sectors of employment that should be able to help out everyone attending the event. So the event is March 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and it will be held at Gray Line Station this year. No registering for the event. Pretty much we're just spreading the word out and everyone can just come and just enjoy the day and come get a free meal as well. And hopefully we get some people some job opportunities. We are still currently looking for a few more sponsors or vendors if anyone else would like to join. Like I said, we have about 30 at the moment, but with the big space, we could always use a few more if interested. We do have a Facebook page, Look Good, Feel Good Lexington, which gives out updates weekly, pretty much letting everyone know what we have going on, as well as providing, what vendors will be on site and just what extra resources we'll be having throughout the day. So if you check out that Facebook page, that's where all the updates will be coming from. Come get you a job. Come to our workforce event. We'll be giving out that free clothing, free haircuts. So we're doing everything to make sure everyone comes and leaves looking good and feeling good.
It's spring and Play Golf Lexington has all our city courses open and looking good for the season. Justin Mullenix has the details.
My name is Justin Mullenix. I'm the Golf Services Manager for the Lexington Parks Department, Play Golf Lex. I oversee all 5 of our facilities and all of our operations, which include Meadowbrook Golf Course, Lakeside, Tates Creek, Gabe Brewer Jr. Course at Pickett-Home, and Kearney Hill Golf Links. So, they're all open except for Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook is our par 3 course. It's on Wilson Downing Road, located in behind Southern Middle and Elementary School. It opens on March 2nd, so a week from today. So like I said, Meadowbrook Golf Course is a par 3 course, great place for kids, great place for beginners, people that maybe just want to work on their short game. Perfect place to do that. Also, the other thing is par 3 course, you can get in and out of there in about 2 hours. So if you're looking for something just quick, based on time, that's your place to go. Kearney Hill Golf Links, that is our Pete Dye Championship 18-hole facility. We've hosted a lot of major events here nationally. Used to host a Senior PGA Tour, hosted U.S. Women's and Men's National Pub Link. Tates Creek Golf Course is one of our older courses. It was one time a country club here in town that the city purchased, and it is a older golf course, very tree-lined, tight facility. Pickett-Home Golf Course on Harrisburg Road used to be the old Campbell House Hotel golf course. Turns 100 years old next year. It's one of the oldest courses in the state of Kentucky. Beautiful neighborhood kind of golf course, parkland golf course. Very tight fairways, small greens, very historic golf course. And then we have Lakeside Golf Course out Richmond Road, which is another championship level golf course. Parkland Golf Course again, sits right there next to Jacobson Park. Once again, tree lined, large greens, very player friendly, but it's a lengthy golf course, but it's also probably our busiest and most popular one. We do camps and clinics throughout the entire summer. They start at the end of April and go all the way through September. So if you're looking to learn how to play golf or you're wanting to play competitive golf, go to that website. If you can't find it, then you're just not looking hard enough, because there's a whole bunch of stuff there that we offer. Every single one of them is fully stocked. You know, you need golf balls, gloves, clothing, hats, whatever it may be to play the game of golf. We have it. They are open year-round except for Meadowbrook, so pop in anytime, and we always have stuff there available. Like I said, on playgolflex.com, we have our AM Tour schedule that's getting ready to start here in April. That is a huge thing. It keeps getting more and more popular every year. Also lists all of our city championships for the year. This year is our 99th Men's City Championship, so next year marks a big anniversary for us. It's the 100th Lexington Men's City Championship next season. Always a huge event. We have our first event of the year coming up really soon. It's called our Cabin Fever Classic. It's at Tates Creek Golf Course on March 21st. The other thing that we have going on is this Wednesday, all of our registration for junior golf starts. So all of our camps, our junior tour, our PGA Junior League is actually signed up for the spring in full, but we have summer and fall registration will be opening up soon. But if you're interested in getting your kid into summer junior camp, registration opens up Wednesday morning. So playgolflex.com is where you can find out all your information. If you want to make tee times there, you can as well, or you can call any of the pro shops, and all their phone numbers are on our website. They all have their own tab or so to go to get all that information. It has scorecards, you know, any information you need about our tournaments, our camps coming up. There's a whole lot of stuff and information on playgolflex.com.
When we come back, we visit the Living Arts and Science Center.
Have two ways out. When fire strikes, deadly smoke can fill your home within minutes. That's why the USFA wants you to plan and practice home fire drills. Draw a map of each level of your home showing all doors and windows. Discuss the map with everyone who lives with you. Practice your home fire drill at least twice a year. Make sure all doors and windows that lead outside open easily. Push the smoke alarm button to start the drill. Try feeling your way in the dark or with your eyes closed. Have at least two ways out of every room. If your first way out is blocked by fire or smoke, you can use your second way out. If there is smoke, get low and go. Crawl quickly under the smoke to your nearest exit. Close doors behind you and gather at a pre-planned outside meeting place where first responders can see you. Call 911. Remember, get out and stay out. Never go back inside for people, pets, or things.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. The Living Arts and Science Center has been educating people of all ages for decades. We caught up with them to talk about their programs and activities.
I'm Jeanette Tesmer. I'm the Executive Director of the Living Arts and Science Center. So the building, the Living Arts and Science Center, is located on the north side of downtown, so in between 3rd and 4th Street on MLK. We are in a historic home that was built in 1847 with our expansion built in 2010. So we're about to, 2016, not 2010, 2016. We're about to celebrate our 10-year anniversary. That's why I had 10 on my mind. And we are currently standing in the yellow room. So this is one of our old classroom spaces that is open to the public, where people can come and create and design their own things, follow a project if they want to, but also just have the opportunity to be creative. This building was built, like I said, in 1847. There was an expansion around the turn of the century that was built by the Kincaid family, so K-E-A-D, not, there's a couple of Kincaids floating around Lexington, central Kentucky. George Kincaid was a lawyer, and met his wife, came to Lexington, decided to start his practice here. This building is particularly interesting that after the abolition movement happened, the Kincaids helped to form Kincaid Town, which is now the North End, East End area. And George helped to support individuals that they needed help with any of their legal needs. And so this building has seen lots of different iterations of itself, lots of additions, lots of amendments to it. So it's a really unique space that provides an interesting challenge sometimes to some of our exhibit spaces and the things that we do, but it really does hold the history of this community. Campsie Place, which is right adjacent to us, was named after a family member's stately home that was called Campsie Place, not far from here. And, over time was a boarding house at one point, and then was given to the Living Arts and Science Center in the 70s directly from the family. So we're the second owners of this building and this property. George Kincaid, one of the famous legal legalities that he produced was supporting Abraham Lincoln with something pertaining to his in-laws with some inheritance. I think the Mary Todd Lincoln House might have some more information for you. I've read through that case, but it's all written in very much legal jargon that I don't quite understand. But it is interesting that we do have that connection. George Kincaid helped, I believe he was an attorney general for some time. They were very private people, so there's not a lot written about them, but we can find some of his legal motions throughout state records in that regard. I mean, it's just that art and science. So really sharing with the community how art and science connect together and how we can explore, create, and be innovative throughout programming, throughout our after-school programs, through our summer camps, through no school day classes. We have adult programming too. So really that lifelong learning opportunity is something that we really truly try to explore and show people the connection between that is directly correlated with art and science. We've had this all throughout history. The invention of film was to settle a bet that used science and art to connect together to create film and to show that horse actually does get off all 4 feet. Cyanotypes and the beginning of photography was all science components that was representing art. The way that we produce oil paints was also a scientific discovery that became a simplified opportunity to support arts. So there's a lot of connections together, and we're here to explore that and to share that with others. We have spring break classes, which is great for families. We do really look at ourselves as a support for workforce development. A lot of times we have a more economical opportunity for parents to send their kiddos here instead of trying to find some private daycare that's one-off. And they get to have a lot of fun with their friends, hang out, and learn all about art and science and those opportunities. So upcoming is spring break. We have lots of family classes coming up as well. Saturday classes, there's adult programming, there's a few ceramics classes you can still sign up for in the spring, and then it's summer camp, summer camp, summer camp. So again, another great opportunity for your kiddos to still be able to have that engaged educational environment, but it's fun along the way, so they're not sitting through, the grime of, times tables and whatever else that kids do in school these days. Currently, we have the Discovery exhibit, which is called Sown, Grown, and Served. So that's exploring farm to table from every part of agriculture, which is really great. That exhibit will actually change in the summer, and then we have that exhibit all throughout a year. You can see our Roots, Wings, and Wilds Things program, which is in our Kentucky room that showcases Kentucky flora and fauna. If you're not scared, we have 2 corn snakes. We've got 3 turtles, lots of native fish in there, as well as some other programming that connects back to Kentucky agriculture as well as environmental services. Space Lab, you can check out all the things having to do with space. There's a big rocket ship in there. There is a small video that UK students produced about, I believe it's a rocket ship going up to getting docked on the Artemis and then coming back down to Earth, which is kind of fun. And we're working on that exhibit too, expanding that and what that could look like to support the aerospace industry, actually, which is really awesome. And then, of course, we have 3 rotating gallery exhibits. So professional artists are shown in our 3 professional spaces, but we also have a lot of other community spaces as well. So you can come and see what those rotating art exhibits look like. So lasclex.org is our website. You can find all of our programming there. You can see what show we have showing in the planetarium. That's Lexington's only planetarium. You can also book a planetarium to come to you. We have a mobile planetarium that we take out to lots of schools and libraries. You can go on there and find more information about how to rent our spaces for either a child's birthday party or corporate meeting, if that's something that you're interested in. You can also donate there too, which is great. So lasclex.org.
Here are the week's adoptable pets with Randy.
Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Lexington Fayette County Adoptable Pets from Lex TV and the Lexington Humane Society. Look at Armando, tan and white in color. A male, approximate age 6 years old, looks like a Great Dane mix, does well in apartments, does well with children. Check out Armando. Next up is Asky, black and white in color. Look at that adorable tie. Approximate age is 4 years old, a male, looks like a pit bull mix, does well with other dogs, does well with children's and apartments. Asky. Well, you just have to love Atlas. Tri-color, a male, approximate age 5 years old. Looks like a coon hound mix. Does well with other dogs and apartments and children over the age of 10. Check out Atlas. Thanks for watching these adorable and handsome pets, available at LexingtonHumaneSociety.org from Lex TV and the Lexington Humane Society.
Randy also brings us this weekend's events.
Hi there, I'm Randy at Lex TV. Here are some upcoming events this weekend in Lexington and Fayette County for March 28th and 29th. Please note, events that require registration may sell out or fill up in advance. Be sure to confirm by visiting lexingtonky.gov/calendar. Saturday, March 28th is all about volunteering in the great outdoors. At 10 a.m., join park staff at McConnell Springs for our monthly volunteer morning. Registration is required and participants should dress for the outdoors. Tools and instructions will be provided. Celebrate Earth Hour with the Wolf Run cleanup at noon. Volunteers will assist with trash and invasive plant removal, planting seeds, and controlling the bank erosion along the Wolf Run watershed. Specific location information is available on our website. Then at 5:30 p.m., join us at Coldstream Park for a family-friendly Earth Hour hot chocolate bike ride. Wear some layers and bring your own bike and thermos to enjoy an easy ride along the Legacy Trail, followed by hot chocolate. And on Sunday, March 29th at 2 p.m., please join us at McConnell Springs Park for Weeds to Works of Art. Participants will be provided foliage from the park, paints, and embroidery material to decorate a small canvas. This free event is geared towards adults and registration is required. That's a look at what we have going on in Lexington and Fayette County this weekend. Find more events and the links to register by visiting lexingtonky.gov/calendar. I'm Randy, and that's just some of the things going on this weekend in Lexington and Fayette County. you may need to pre-register for some of these events. For more events and more information, please be sure to visit lexingtonky.gov and click the calendar tab at the top. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
And finally, Randy gives us a preview of meeting coverage for the week.
Hi there, I'm Randy at Lex TV. Here's our current live meeting schedule this week, March 23rd for Lex TV. Remember, you can watch all of our live meeting coverage on Lex TV channel 185 and always online at lexingtonky.gov. First up, on Tuesday afternoon, March 24th at 1, watch the Budget, Finance, and Economic Development Committee meeting, followed by the Council work session at 3. On Wednesday morning at 8:30, March the 25th, watch the Technical Review Committee, followed later that afternoon at 3, the Rural Land Management Board meeting. On Thursday, March the 26th, watch the Planning Commission regarding zoning items meeting at 1:30 in the afternoon, and followed later that evening, watch our live coverage of the Council meeting at 6. That's our current live meeting schedule for Lex TV for the week of March the 23rd. Watch all of our live meeting coverage on Lex TV channel 185 on cable or always online at lexingtonky.gov. And click the Lex TV tab at the top. I'm Randy, and we'll see you next time.
That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media. Check out the latest traffic updates on X at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.